This crop of stories. I'm very excited to introduce James Mitchell. And actually, James has got a really fabulous opening statement in his bio. He said he's a London advertising strategist by day for a brand you are largely indifferent to. And then by night he writes his weird fiction. Now, the brand you are largely indifferent to makes me obviously want to say to him, what is it? And I think it's the same with his story. When I started reading his story, there was that real sense of wanting to find out how the story would unfold. And I wouldn't say it's weird fiction, but I would say it's really it's really slightly it's very unusual, and it's got a fabulous well, I think it develops in a really interesting and intriguing way. So James is actually, he did an MA at Birkbeck College in London. He's been highly commended for many short story awards, including the 2015 Orwell Society Prize, shortlisted in the Masters Review, and appeared in Vice, the Mechanics Institute Review, Litro and others. And the 2016 Fiction Desk Newcomer Prize. So gosh, you have quite a string of accolades. Anyway, James is going to read the opening from his story, Pairing.
Right, Pairing. On the 5th day of autumn, I discover in a gutter by the train station half a pair of wireless earbuds. As a supply teacher, an earbud would be better English. But when I look down, it's the halfness I see. The slimy white tadpole shines up at me from the curl of a leaf, like a fairy baby in its own basket. I reach down, pluck it out of the leaf, and rest it in my hand. On the inside of this earpiece, where speaker meets stem, there is a tiny grey L. L for left, L for lost. I have a train to catch for today's supply gig, but I'm not in a hurry. The agency call offered a class of 12-year-olds, which in early September can only mean testosterone tides breaking against flimsy New Year authority. So I crouch down to look for a tadpole marked R. For who among us has seen a child's single mitten or shoe left on the black spike of a railing and not glanced around for its other half? I'll say that to my class when they spit out their gum and ask me why I'm late. They won't. Hoping nobody else is coming up the road behind me, I use my open hand to paw through the gutter, but all I touch is something soft and slightly warm through an empty crisp packet. Then I think, why would both buds fall out at the same time just because they were made for each other? That would be a real stroke of luck, or perhaps unluck. As I stand up to run for the train, I hear a faint scratch. My boots against the tarmac, surely, but the scratch persists. Then I bring the bud toward my left ear, and the sound fills out. I slip it in. Slime from the gutter grazes my tragus, and I realise that the bud marked R might never have fallen out at all.